I'm Betty White, and the 5 o'clock whistle is fantastic.
To a great moment in time.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yes, sirree. Are you ready? Yes. Ringy bells. You come down to this. Tell that slave driver. Tell him it's going to be a rock and roll weekend. Is that true? Well, here we go. It's your weekend. Nobody's working for the weekend. What the hell are you talking about? Friday! Are you still high? Friday! Finish. Brace yourself. Yes!
Hello, it's the Crazy Man from Show on this Friday. It's our Friday Blastoff show. Hope everybody had a great week so far. It's coming down to the weekend, and got a lot going on. Got an ACC championship game coming up against Clemson versus North Carolina on this coming up Saturday night. Gonna be an awesome, probably, game, and a lot going on with that mess. Sheesh. Clemson lost to South Carolina Gamecocks last Saturday. I didn't do much talking after that. Didn't say nothing to nobody. And just kept myself for where it is. The 49ers did pretty good the other night. Won some of these NFL games. Green Bay didn't do too well. Green Bay comes up and plays the Bears this weekend on Sunday. The Panthers play. Falcons play. I figure all these teams out when they play and all that stuff. Everybody getting ready for Christmas. It started of December the 2nd already. It's coming in with a bang. Another 20-something more days here to Christmas. Watched my good friend on Wax Pack's dad rip open a pack of 1982 football tops that are pretty cool cards and everything, and that everything. Shoot, I don't even know if I have any 82. I might have. I don't even recognize the cards. 'Cause I always love the ones that have a lot of different cards, and I might have some of them. Don't know it. I have to go back and through looking at my football cards whenever I can get to them. I can't wait to get the packs I won from him already and open them up and see what I get in them. And everything. I love opening up wax packs and stuff. Football cards and stuff, or open up a box and see what, you never know what you're going to get. I've got some good cards, and I bought them at other places and bought the whole box and got into them, and look what happened. I ended up with some good Ricky cards sometimes, or somebody good in there. But you never know what you got until you go through them and stuff. I do a lot of collecting. Everybody knows that. I've mentioned it several times. Somebody give me some ideas on what shows we can do here. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. Like, we can talk about geocaching. I know a lot of people do that too. I talk about wrestling all the time on here. AEW Dynamite's gotten crazier now, I think. Well, Regal and Regal got knocked out by MJF. MJF creates a new belt. MJF starts talking about the WWE and mentions Triple H and all that stuff in the middle of it. He keeps mentioning he's going to jump ship here in about another month and stuff. Somebody better win the title before he does. We don't want that craziness over there. And the way it sounds like WWE's supposed to fall apart anyway. They got other problems coming up now that Triple H can't even deal with it. Some people are going to make big mistakes and go that direction, and wish they hadn't. But I'm glad to see the Elite back and finally got revenge on the Death Triangle, whatever you want to call them. And got to win a match finally against them. I hope they can go up 2-2 and then end up whoever wins it. I hope Elite wins the boss back. I think they deserve him back. That's what happened. And I'm ready for this wrestling game to come out. The AEW game's got to come out. I heard they're going to leave CM Punk in there. And Cody Rhodes is still in the game. Maybe he's coming back. Who knows? There's a lot of ifs with this game. And I hope they put Saraya in this game. Somewhere you got a special DACL or something you can get. That'd be cool as heck. Get the game and everything. My allergies starting to kind of mess up out here because the weather keeps changing. In here in the south, you can go from warm weather to cold weather, rain, maybe snow once in a while. Here the weather can change in a matter of hours or days sometimes. And it's all up in Wisconsin. It's going to be in the teens. That ain't here yet. They've been out in the 30s, but today ain't going to get that cold tonight due to rain. It's already raining right now as I'm doing this show. It's here in Greenville, South Carolina. We just had a big tree lighting downtown in Greenville tonight. I saw the video. I'll try to post it if I can from my page over to the Great Man Radio Show page on Facebook /GreatMan45. Thanks for everybody still following me and everything, and I'm trying to keep the page up. Got the page still doing pretty good. I'll try to keep updated with all the new info and stuff like that on there. Excuse me. I thought I'd better do a show. I'm glad I'm end up paying for this again for another month. If I don't pay for it, I'll end up having problems. I already started Christmas shopping already. My wife's done Christmas shopping for me and some of the family and stuff. Then I'm about close to finishing up with hers. One of them shut up. She already knows what it is because they didn't put it in a regular box. How? I don't even know how they shipped it like that. Usually stuff like that I usually get are in a box. I don't know. It was in the box of the product, but I don't know why they didn't put it in a box. They shipped it just like it was. I hope there ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm going to be upset if it is. But oh well. That's the way it goes. But oh well. But I'm already tired of eating leftover turkey and all that other stuff. We're already back to eating regular crazy food. Like hamburgers and hot dogs and pizza. And everything else. Been out to Hit Burger out in Malden. Butler Road. In Malden, South Carolina, called Hit Burger. It's the only burger joint around named that in that area. Ain't nowhere else. But it's very good hamburgers. And anything else you want. Shakes, fries. Got crinkle fries now. Pretty good. This Great Man Radio Show sent you there. I don't even know if they know who I am. I have gave stickers to them, I think, or some other people I have some places. Trying to promote my show and everything as I go. You can't miss me if I'm out anywhere because sometimes I'm wearing my shirt. With Great Man Radio Show, I had stuck stickers in geocaches in places in other states, trying to promote the Great Man Radio Show and everything else involved with that show here in South Carolina. Because you can Google Great Man Radio Show, anybody can listen to me anywhere in any state, anywhere you are. I'm on Twitter. Some of my shows get liked and retweeted there. I've had a lot of people listening on for the Great Man Radio Show. Come on, keep listening to more of my shows and help me pay for some things so I can get some money out of Spreaker to help pay for the show and stuff and keep it running. I know I work a regular job, but, I like to have this keep running too because I'm baiting around and dropping it back down. I really don't want to lose any of my show. I drop back down, I have no space for the show. Right now I have a lot of space, a lot, because of hours and stuff doing this show. That's why I kind of backed it down to slow down a little bit. I need to keep going a lot. I know my anniversary's coming up in January 11th. I'm doing this show since 2019. Been doing it about 3 years, I think. Let's see, 10, 11. Yeah, 3 years. Next year will be 4. That's a lot. And I've done over 500 and something shows, getting close to 600 episodes of this show. That's a lot of shows and a lot of people I talk to and did shows with. And I'm keep getting better and better as I do it with my voice, trying my best. I want to work in radio and play the 80s and 90s and 70s music and stuff. I love music. I grew up mixing tapes and mixing music like they're doing on a Retro Friday here on 103.3, 95.9 Earth FM on Friday nights. That's what's playing right now. It'll be late whenever I post this show, but on Friday nights here on that station, they do Retro Party. And like I do the Friday Night Blastoff show on my end of it. Everything. I saw where, this is something I don't really want to mention, but kind of getting scary again. I saw out in Los Angeles, California, they're about to mandate masks again in stores. This is how bad it's getting on the West Coast, and it's kind of getting scary again. Don't know what's going to happen. It's coming back on us. Who knows? We might all be back where we were again around. Who knows? Kind of like, I saw that on the news. I was like, oh, that's not good. I don't want to hear nothing like that again. But who knows? Try not to mention too much in the news and politics. I don't want to talk about politics at all on this show and everything, and try to keep it nice and clean much as I can. AEW Rampage tonight. It's already on right now as I'm doing this show as of 10:37 p.m. here on the East Coast here, or the East upstate of South Carolina. Everything. We already got the Christmas decorations up, the lights are up, everything is going. I'm glad. We got them up and done right before Thanksgiving or after. It was a lot of work. Bringing on the totes and stuff in. Now we're doing the event calendar. I got two. That's my problem. I have two. One's got chocolate and the other one's doing Reese cups and Reese stuff. It's kind of a fun thing to eat and everything. I always like doing them. Even the dog has one. Our little doggy Peanut. He gets a biscuit every time. Every time. A little treat every time we open up the next day. Tomorrow's the third day of December. Down to 22 more days of Christmas. And then 21 more days till you get to Christmas Eve, the last day of shopping. Most of my shopping, I got to do a few out. One other place, I have to go out and get it whenever I can get a chance. There's a new store I just found out open up not far from the house near Ollie's. I'm about to go check that out. I got some on my. I don't know if I want to get it or not. She might pitch a hissy if I do. There's an AEW belt in there. It's a toy belt, but who cares? That was about the cheapest one you can get instead of comparing the real one for $799 for the real belt replica. There's some real you can probably find cheaper, but they ain't gonna be nothing like the. If you got that kind of money, you better be in wrestling then. Sheesh. Or something. I have the WWF's world title with a Eagle Wing that I won from the wrestling podcast I usually listen to. I don't just say change and stuff, and they do their show like I do now from my home, like I always do, or wherever I'm at. Mine's on the road. I don't, I do my show everywhere. I can do it from my car. I can do it from home. I can do it anywhere I can take my phone. This is going with me. My show goes with me. I have it on the computer, but I like doing it sometimes this way. Oh, sometimes I have the full effects of whatever's going on around me. Because sometimes it's quieter here. Then I do my show here. I have interviewed a lot of people. I have interviewed the owner of the comic book store I like to go to. Oh, God, why is my brain not working tonight? They're doing the holiday fair here in Greenville at the convention center in Greenville. People, if you live in Greenville, go check that out. That's where I plugged that. And if you go by, Richard Comics Books Collectibles, if you go by his stand, tell him Great Man Radio Show sent you out there. Tell him I said hi, and I don't know what that'll get you. But hey, he's got some cool stuff out there or go by his shop over here on Lawrence Road. Borderlands has moved farther down on to Pleasantburg. I shared their picture. I think I shared it, or where they're at. They had a new location. If you Google them, they're in a new location, a bigger location. Parking still ain't no better, but it's still about the best you can get and everything. But I don't know. But I'm going to jump out of here. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm going to get Greg Morton and get me out of here. That's one of my best interviews and comedian. Me and him still communicate back and forth. I even talked to Joe Bronzy. I had met on the cruise line when we went cruising that year on the Carnival Ecstasy. I hate the Carnival Ecstasy. Is no longer a cruise ship. Has been dry docked and won't ever sell ever again. But we're talking about trying to sell her be on a cruise ship again. Great American Radio Show will be on a cruise ship maybe again, if stuff don't change that and everything else. But I'm going to jump out of here and everybody has a great weekend. This is Great American Radio Show. Get me out of here, Greg Morton. It's Bimini's time.